What's good, everybody in the YouTube world?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Before the show started, want to come to you, let you know I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. We got some new guests on the panel, so we're going to start off by showing, we show love at my mama's house. We don't like to be rude, so we're going to start them out first. So, Quality.
Yes, sir.
Up? Quality, let everybody know you is, fam. Give them your Instagram or whatever social media that you would like to give them if you want. If not, it's all good.
Hey, man, my name just Quality. I don't do the social media thing much, so it's just a hey and bye with me. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank y'all very much.
That's what's up, man. Before I start introducing my co-host, just want to make sure, man, it's up to you. But disclaimer, we always want to make sure we be careful when we're giving our personal information online. It's crazy ass folks out there. They take shit to heart. So be mindful as far as talking about where you work or whatnot, whatever. So just for public safety. You know what I'm talking about? All right, man. Yogi, what's up, man? What's good, baby?
What go down, Ken Folk? Another day in the land. Yeah, 10 toes down, baby.
For sure. Rich Black.
I'm here and ready.
That's what's up.
Here King. And ready, baby.
For sure. King.
Calm down, Rich.
King,
I'm ready.
Talk to me, King.
What's up with it, baby? Ready to back. Glad to be back, man. I was down and out last week, but I'm Tupac's back.
For sure. So, man, we gonna go and get it started, man, because we got a lot to cover, bro. So I'ma just go and get down to it. So we're gonna get down to it. We got a lot of subjects to discuss. So let me get into it, man. While I pull this up, y'all, let's keep this in mind too. It's gonna be some subjects. It's gonna be some subjects I will debate on. There's gonna be some subjects I might be short-winded on it. So just keep that in mind. And I only say that out of respect for y'all. You don't feel like you have to force yourself to necessarily speak on every topic or whatnot or expound on it. It's up to you. If you want to expound on every topic, you damn sure can. But if you don't, just know you don't feel like you have to. So that's not the goal of the show, All right. So let's go into the icebreaker. Y'all know I love to get an icebreaker, man. Let's get this shit started, bro.
I wanna apologize. I wanna say sorry to everybody I called old when I was younger because they was 34 and 35. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were going through. My knee hurts every day. I don't want to be an adult no more. I gotta pay rent. And I got bills. I get paid on Friday. And by Saturday, I got no money. I got no money. I don't want to be an adult no more. I don't want to be an adult. I'm gonna get it together. Ooh.
This nigga here.
This nigga fooling.
That nigga still wear the pajamas with the feet in the bottom. Boy, shut your ass up.
Man, that nigga listen to Drake. Nigga listen to Drake, nigga. That nigga listen to Drake.
See, I'm finna get on y'all ass. Y'all being too damn serious. The nigga is a fucking comedian. He joking.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Y'all chilling. Come on, man.
I'm like,
look,
y'all chill out.
He still listen to Drake.
I am chilling. This is my calm voice.
God damn.
I thought it was funny.
That's what I'm icebreaker.
Yeah, that nigga listen to Drake, man.
I'm with Rich. I agree with Rich.
Bro, God God damn.
See?
Listen up, man. It's an icebreaker. He fucking
I got-
joking.
Oh, my bad. Hey, Rob, my bad.
Yeah, that was funny. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, man. Look here.
Oh, man.
This how it's gonna go today.
Hey,
This how
hey,
it's
look.
gonna go
Hey,
today.
look, man. Hey, look, man. Certain people set the mood in the chat earlier. You know what I'm saying?
See?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, man. All right, man. Look here. We finna go and get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
oh man.
That shit was funny as fuck to me.
I
I felt
thought
this
it
That
thing.
nigga said,
It was hilarious, but I felt that shit.
Shit.
I want to go back to Mama house too. Oh hell no. Let me shut up.
Hold your thoughts. Hold your thoughts.
Surprised his son by taking him to the prom.
Don't mess up that makeup, Jabber. Oh my God! Oh, you made him cry. I can wait. Let him fall on the floor. Let him fall. Let him fall on the floor. Oh, poor baby. I know my son. Hold on. It gets so hard. It gets so hard. Get it on. Yes. Look up. Oh, Mello's crying. No, man. He didn't know his pop was gonna be there. He's crying. This is monumental. I know. I'm so crying. Oh. Oh. All right, come on. I need pictures. Excuse me. I love the candidness. Let him know. Let him go. Okay.
My husband surprised his son by taking.
Oh, indeed.
All right. So basically, this went viral. It's a clearly, you know, he batting for the other side respectfully. I guess he didn't have no one to go to the prom with or whatnot. So his dad ironically surprised him by being his date. So we first I'm gonna go one by one. So y'all, if you can, let's try not to cut nobody off. Let's let people's plane land. And that's more so for the viewers. So we got to give them a good viewing experience. I myself included want to make sure that I improve with that as well. So it's not just y'all, it's me too. So
Can I start this off?
You just literally ignored everything I just said.
I just asked, can I start this off?
Calm down, Rick.
He ready.
Listen,
Ready.
I just want to.
You literally just.
I'm just
He
saying.
ready.
Damn.
Listen.
Go ahead. Hold on.
No, I'm saying whatever the rules are, I just throw them to the side and keep going. I don't hear the rules. I got you. I'll be quiet.
But you got to. We got to give the viewers. We got to keep them engaged, right? So with that note, we're gonna let my OG Rich Blackman go first. Hannah, also make sure y'all let people know when you're landing your plane as well. So because sometimes
I got you.
Pauses, you know, we think you finished. So you know what I mean. So please make sure that. Go ahead, Rich.
The only reason I want to go first because I have this situation. I got an older son that's 28 that's that way. You see what I'm saying? So I could speak to it, I feel, because I dealt with it. Now, the thing with it was I had no problem with my son being gay. And I explained that to him. I say, you can't help what you're attracted to. If you're a man and you like another man, that's you, man. I'm not on that boat, but that's you, right? The problem I told him I had is when you sitting there and you're a whole man thinking you're a girl, You're not a girl. You're just a man attracted to another man. I can deal with that. But when you start thinking you're a girl, I got to look at your side eye because something wrong with your mental. You know what I'm saying? I say you can't probably help who you're attracted to. You like men now, but you're not a girl. When they think they're a girl, that's when it's a problem. So, you know, for the father, is, you know, you have to come to grips with yourself, because for the longest you'll look at yourself thinking, what did I do wrong? I ain't gay, and try to, you know, that's him. I understand my kids choose their life. They choose what they want to do. And my only job is to support it. Now, if it's something wrong I don't like, cool. Like right now, he want to go to be a girl. He want to not transition, but wear his hair like that. He know I don't approve of that. So we ain't had contact in 5-6 years because of that. And that's out of respect. That's not out of disrespect. He know how I feel. And he said, okay, I'm not going to come around. He'll call and he talk like a regular guy and everything. But he know I don't want to see him with fake breasts or hair like that. So, you know, it just, you know what it is. Now, that clip you played, I think the mama told her daddy, if you do this, I'm going to give you some. I think that's why he over there. I think, yeah. I think he got a promise. She told him, you got some pussy. If you take him to the prom, yo boy, I'm gonna give you some. That's what that looked like. That's why he pulled up like that. Because he kept looking at her like that. You know what you said. I know what you said. Now I'm just saying, I could be wrong, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Even when I am, I'm not. But you know, my plane landed. That's all. Y'all
okay,
hey,
so Rich, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that your answer's gonna change, but again, you know, I add context to it. So if I asked you to answer that, your thoughts, respond to your thoughts on that video from the angle that you never experienced having a son that deals with men, would your answer be the same? And if it wasn't, what would your response or answer be?
I love my kids, so I don't know how not to love my child. No matter what it is, how it is, whatever, it's mine. It come from me. So I learned to accept that. So looking at that, I don't think my answer changed. It'll just be, hey, if you're gonna be gay, be a nigga and be gay. Don't be a girl. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my message of that. If you go across that other line, hey, you done chose your side.
So let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's possible for you to love your child, love him, and not accept it at the same time?
Yes, very much easy. Yeah. You can love somebody and not like what they're doing. You know, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's for cheering to anybody. I got homeboys used to smoke with. I never smoked with. And I was just looking at them like, damn, but I got love for them. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't roll that way. You know, that's just life. You choose. You know what I'm saying? You make a choice or you choose. You know, either way, you go every day you wake up with a choice or a chance. So,
gotcha. Okay,
I didn't want to be that.
Gotcha. All right, quality.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it? Now, let me say this, quality, because I know you know on the show, we're not sensitive on here. We're grown men. If we agree, we agree. If we disagree, speak your mind. Trust me, if you've seen in our episodes, when we disagree, we disagree. When we agree, we agree. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So speak your mind respectfully. So what's your thoughts on it?
All right, so I agree with my man Rich right there. See, if this your baby and you love that child, then you know you can't I guess make that child be a certain way. You have to allow that child to grow and be who they gonna be. You can be whatever, like how he say, I am what I am, but I can't force him to be what I am. He gonna be what he is, and I'm gonna be what I am. But that doesn't mean I don't love that child. Now, do I like what is going on? Absolutely not. I don't want that. I wouldn't want that for my child. I wouldn't want that for anybody. I don't want that to be. But unfortunately, that's the way that he chose. That's the path he chose. And I'm not going to stop loving. I'm just going to, you know, hey, I have to try to change my ways and understand him so that I can be a more part of their life with it.
Gotcha. All right, Big Yogi, what's your thoughts, man?
Man, I gotta agree with the fellas, man. That's your child, so you're gonna love your child regardless of their decisions. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming up in today's world when it's like you are how you are, they're gonna be how they be. But today's world is so much because it's cool, it's thrown in their face. So that can fuck with their mind as far as like, maybe I should, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's my baby. I'm gonna love my baby regardless. Now, I'm not gonna agree with it, and I'm gonna voice that shit to an extent. But then when I see it's getting to my child or my child want to fuck with me, I gotta adjust my mind frame and my thinking, how I move, so I can kick it with my baby when it's time to kick it with my baby. You feel me? That's all I got to say about it.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Big Yogi. Do you think that part of the reason you may be accepting of it is because their position in your life, as opposed to they're not? Because what if one of your homeboys you grew up? Let me finish.
I know where you're going,
but let me finish. Let me land. So, what if one of your homeboys you grew up with all your life, did dirt with, grew up with, man, all his life, and then say you ain't seen him in 2 years, and he come back with a dress, makeup, and boobs? Be honest. How would you still hang, go out, go to the club, go on trips with him?
I'm good.
Yeah.
You want me to lie to you? Tell you the truth.
You ain't got no trouble tell you the truth in my mama's house.
Say, man. I mean, I can't really answer that bridge unless I cross it. You feel me?
Nah, you can answer the question. Yes, you can.
I mean,
let me take a crack at it.
Act like you crossed the bridge. Act like you crossed it.
Yeah, I crossed the bridge. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be hard, big dog. It's gonna be hard.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't do it.
Because
if we came up together a certain way, you know what I'm saying, and I know we live the same type of lives, and I ain't go that way. Like, what the fuck you been doing these past couple years make you swing that way? So your lifestyle has changed from different mine, bro. Sometimes it ain't even about the person, bro. Some people go apart. It can be lifestyle differences. It can be mind frames. It can be a lot of different shit. People go apart. It ain't because they that way, but your lifestyle is different from what I'm living right now. You know what I'm saying? So I can't fuck with it. That's a no.
So is it so quality? Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. So based off some of the answers, and remember, we're always speaking in general. Of course, we'll personalize things sometimes, but I'm always going to be asking general questions from a general standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. So based off what Big Yogi said, for example, is it safe to say that a person's position in your life plays a part in how you view someone and how you choose to deal with them? And if so, is that right?
The way, okay, see, I kind of look at myself as I tread a little differently, and I hope most people would tread my way, but I don't know. But for me, I'm not gonna really care about what you do. That's your business. Whatever you chose, however you chose, it's your business. Now, when you say
the question is would you still hang with your friend and do the same things that y'all grew up all the way up into a year or two before he switched, moving forward now that he's become a woman, or trans or whatever, he's got breast job, he's dressed his makeup, talking like a girl? Would you still go out to the club with him? Would you still go on the trips with him like you did his homies? Would you still go hang, still go to the pool hall, etc., whatnot? Would you still have conversations with him?
Conversations, yes. The hanging, no. But I wouldn't do that even if he wasn't that way. See, I'm not a sociable person like that to where I'm gonna be out hanging and all that. For me, I do dirt by myself. So I was always brought up that way. If I'm moving, I'm most likely I'm moving by myself. So when it comes to him, I can have a conversation. We can talk. We can still be friends. All that, they're cool. But it's definitely not going to be us going to places together or anything like that, because it's like what Yogi said too. Our atmosphere has changed. We're not in the same atmosphere no more. So I don't want you to be placed in a place where I'm uncomfortable, and nor do I would want to place him in a place where he's uncomfortable.
Okay, so King, let me ask you this. Based off what Quality said, wouldn't that be hypocritical? I mean, just being straight up, wouldn't that be hypocritical? Because now at this point, would it be safe to say we're picking and choosing who we give that allotment to when it comes to what we accept and what we don't accept?
I'd have to agree. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit hypocritical, but again,
Just answer the question.
that's what I'm trying to answer.
I know, but I mean, just without adding to it, because I'm getting somewhere here.
Yeah.
Would that be deemed hypocritical?
No.
I asked King.
No.
Don't you start, Rick?
I'm the other
King.
side. I'm on the other
Calm
side
down,
of that now. Hell no.
King, would that be considered hypocritical?
I'm gonna say yeah for me. I mean, for me, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, Rich, why? How do you not look at that as hypocritical? How do you not look at that as picking and choosing who you give that allotment?
Because it's your choice. You're not going to take my choice.
Yeah, that's
I choose to treat you the way I choose to treat you.
That's
by
it.
the way you are. That's not hypocritical. No. Hypocritical, you saying, meaning I'll fake mess with you and then I fake won't.
No, I did not say that.
No.
I'm saying I'm insinuating that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No.
When you say hypocritical,
saying,
what do you mean?
Based off of how one would deal with their best friend, their homie who they grew up with, and based as opposed to based how you would accept your son, wouldn't that be hypocritical to say I'll accept my son because he's my son for
I'm gonna accept my homie. I'm gonna accept my homie. So he never said he wasn't accepting. He didn't say that. He said I accept it. Hey, you asking me to go out in pain.
No,
I'm gonna accept that you gay and you that, and we gonna talk. But I can't hang with you.
My whole question.
No,
everybody
I ain't
heard what I
said.
Y'all, everybody heard what I said. I said,
what did you say?
If your homeboy who you grew up with all your life, all the way in adulthood, he had kids, you had kids, but then somewhere within a year or two, he switched up, left his wife, and you still hang and say, "Hey, let's meet up at the lounge."
I got a homeboy like that right now. Yes.
So again, the question I'm asking is based off the allotment that you give your son as a would it be hypocritical if you didn't treat your son the same way, or you wouldn't treat them? You wouldn't be hypocritical of the two because of their position in your life.
Exactly. The position in life. I have no choice. I have no choice but to love my child as mine. I choose to love my friend. And I can put a restriction on how I love my friend. I can't put that on my child. That's all I'm saying. You saying I can't put no restriction on how I love, because I got a homeboy like that. Had a whole wife, girlfriend, popped up on the scene with a man, was with a man. Then he came back to the scene. He was back a man. He didn't have he wasn't gay no more. I was like, okay, we just gonna skip that part. I know. I'm just saying I went through that, and I understand what you're saying. I'm saying, yeah, you accept it. You know, you look at him sideways. I looked at him about 2 years sideways. It's been about 10 years now. He ain't went back on the other side, I guess. So we still just been, you know.
Okay, that's what's up.
You overlook it. We black people, we overlook a bunch of shit. We overlook shit. If you want to.
I'm petty.
That's hey, I like that too. You're right. You're right. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're your homeboy, I'm gonna ask that question. If you know me, I'm like, man, what you doing, man? What the? I'm gonna ask that. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about
that question.
Okay, so King, your thoughts on the situation? Would you take your son to the prom?
So just because you know how I think, ask me the question again. What's the question?
Basically your response to the video.
Okay, all right, okay. Because we're talking about open stuff.
Yeah, I know. I like to add context to it to open up dialogue, but now we're on you. I want your response to the video, just like everybody else gave me their response to the video.
No.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm not taking him to the prom. I'm not taking him to the prom. That's I'm not doing that. I'm not going to I'm not going to perpetuate your mentalism. I'm not going to feed into your psychosis of what you think that you're doing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to stay on topic because I want to say some other stuff, but I don't know what the household was like for 16 years. I don't know where dad was at for 16 years. I don't know where mom was at 16 years in this video, in this situation with them. I have I have kids. I have a son, and of course, like when you're raising your kids, especially your boys. I mean, it's the same for your girls, but for your boys, being a male and a dad, that is a concern that be crossing your mind when they like 5 and 6 and 7, 12, 13. You know, you looking at little signs, little things here and there. You know, why you under the covers, you know, playing video games with your homeboy. Y'all 15 now. Like little things you curve. So I don't know if dad was doing that.
Yeah.
He just
Well,
like
you can't curve it.
Just
You
like
can't curve it.
No,
You
no, no,
can't
no.
curve it.
Just the
Let me
person.
say
who
this.
the person
No.
is.
Hold on, King. Let me say this.
That's your.
Let's
Hold up. No.
Let's not
Richard
all.
said something.
Okay, go ahead.
Richard
You
said
can't
something.
curve it. You
Richard
can't
said
curve
something.
it.
You can't curve it, and he's
No.
saying that can't curve it in a sound conviction of sense of like there's some kind of science behind why you can't curve it.
Yes, it is. It's their choice. They want it. You can't do nothing about it. Listen, you can't change that in them. I got 3 boys, 3 girls. 1 boy gay, and the other 2 boys not. And I'm talking about I raised boys, and he never was one of them boys. I'm talking about 6 years old. I took him to football. He over there with the cheerleaders. I know he ain't seen nothing gay in his life. He wanted to play with the cheerleaders. I said, okay, got him away from football. I remember, frankly, this quick short story. I took them to the flea market to buy each one of my kids some jewelry. Get your initial, you know, and whatever. He picked the cocky man posing like this here. I say, what the hell is you want a man on your necklace for? But I tried to brush it off and say maybe he'll grow out of it. But like I'm saying, you can't curve that shit. It's in them. And I saw it. I was like, damn. Yeah. And if they want it, they want it. You know what I'm saying? Because their mind is on it. I don't know what the psyche behind it. I'm just saying you can beat them, you can check them, you can threaten them. They gonna do what they want to do.
So let me ask you on a question on the panel. Is there anybody on the panel that disagrees with that?
I don't.
Disagree with what?
Do you think they are born? Do you think they are born that way?
No.
I don't agree with that. No.
I don't agree with that. I haven't seen a gay infant yet.
I ain't seen.
How would you know if a gay? Excuse me. How would you know if an infant gay? Excuse me. How would you know with an infant? How would you know they cry? Like, hey, how you know? You tell by they cry. You got to grow up into. As they grow up, they grow into.
I didn't say I didn't know.
Let him finish. King.
You said you never seen a gay baby, and you never. How you know until you grow up? You didn't know what you was gonna be or want to be till you grew up. So as you growing up, you grow into things. Now, some things could be taught, some things could be seen, some things could be abusive, or it could just be in you. You see what I'm saying? So we can't tell because we didn't make it. We don't know. So it comes out of nowhere. And trust me, by no means am I on here trying to represent for the L, whatever the initials is. No disrespect. I'm just saying I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying as a person and a human being, you choose what you want to do. Them choices. You know what I'm saying? And some people it's just in them. That's the choice they make. I believe you can't honestly fight what you're attracted to. And that's a true, and I believe that's a true statement because you got so many people down low, undercover, do this. They're fighting something that they want. And if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. Trust me. So you can't curb it.
All right, King, respond.
Yeah, I hear that. I understand. I'm not in the business of like saying that I can curve it. I was just using it as a phrase of saying like these are things that you see as a parent. These are things that you see as a parent that where you're trying to teach them situations or borders or guidelines or things or different choices that they can make or different decisions and try to see where they are. Of course, we make our own choices and own decisions and what's going on, but we're talking about like millifraction anomalies when majority of the time it's more so like you got a child that's looking up to you. You got a child that's wanting to emulate what you are and what you are. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes you have a child that goes totally a different direction. Now I understand it because I do teach. I have taught kids between 10 and 15 years old, and you do see when they go from one stage to another stage where they're generally where you could think, okay, this kid is macho, heterosexual, whatever, wants to play football, but then next year they're feminine and soft and this and that. But there's also other fact. There's also like a big statistic of like these outside environmental influences that do influence those decisions, that do back up those decisions. So if we could say that if the environment can influence those decisions, then why can't the parental environment can influence decisions as well? Because it's still based off of like control and stuff. So we could just keep it in like a heterosexual thing, not even a gay thing. I still want my son to understand that he need to have dick control, that he ain't out here to go fuck every fucking bitch, that he ain't out here to go do all this kind of stuff. Like there's parameters on what you need to do. As far as like when you become an adult and you want to indulge in those type of lifestyles, that's on you as an adult. But far as a child, I still as a parent have to feel like I have some sort of influence on their idea of what sexuality is, what gender is, and what those kind of things. And now if they make their choice and decision, it's just like, yo, this is just what they are. That's what they are. But far as like me coming to a prom at this point and at this level, I still have to say I don't know what was going on in the household in order for that to be an okay thing. I just don't know. I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't around that. And just to give a little bit more emphasis on it, so I'm not looking like I'm some sort of fucking knuckle dragger, I let an LGBTQ male person live in my home for over 2 years because I understood. I went out to clubs that they go to for over 2 years and hung out with them in the open because I am cool with my sexual. I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? That's not a threat to me. But at the same time, I don't feel like it's a born behavior. I feel a born thing. I feel like it's a learned behavior, and it's something that's condoned behavior. And it seems like we just see it prevalent in the Black community that it's okay, that we just let it ride, that it's just something. And that's where I'm at with it. It's not more so like I don't believe that they don't make their own choices. Yeah, they make their own choices. You know what I'm saying? And no, you shouldn't be trying to beat something out of some kid. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. But if you can't have the chance to like sit down as a parent and really get down to the nitty gritty of what they want, where they're feeling from, where they're coming from, then where are we? I land my point.
That's why I was telling you, you can't when you sit down and talk, they'll tell you they have always been, even if they didn't tell you that, they have always dreamed of being with men. They might not, you may think the TV or something influence, that's just like a push. Go ahead. But it's already there. You know what I'm saying? You just don't wake up and say, this is something I want to do. It's already there. Now, I don't know why it's there. I don't know who put it there, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? And we blessed that it ain't there for us, so we good. But it's there. You know what I'm saying? And just because the Black community, it's just because we're so, I guess they so more active and more performative, but it's 80% of white people are gay. You ain't got to worry about it. There's no gay white people.
That's not true.
Than
Stop
Black.
that, Rich. Don't do that. That's not.
Well, I know. Why the hell you gonna tell me that ain't true? Tell me somebody white that ain't gay. Tell me somebody white that ain't gay.
Bro, because here's why. I'm gonna tell you why that's not cool.
You ain't gonna tell me shit. I'm telling you, white folk gay.
Calm down, sir. Calm down,
Rich.
No, stop. Hold on, y'all.
I wait.
Look, when it comes to this show, I want to be held to a standard to where when we bring up numbers, we gotta be careful with that, bro. That's a bullshit number. That is not true. You don't have the statistical proof to prove that shit.
Okay.
So we just got. I'm just saying. Come on, 80%. Come on.
Okay.
You can pull the numbers to prove that. Now we know historically.
Okay.
We know where it come from.
If you know what you paddling for, what you backpedaling for, you just say we know. Yeah, yes, you said you know. You just said you know. You say, well, statistically we know. Well, you know what I'm saying is the truth.
I said historically we know where.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you know anything, you know.
Calm down, Rich.
Tell me why 80% of white men are gay. I stand on that. I stand on that.
That's a pretty big number, 80%.
That's the truth.
Who?
And
they gay. That's cool. In their nature. That's a Caucasian. That is a European thing. They've been doing that since Roman times, man. Y'all act like you can close your eyes if you want. I'm just saying.
I gotta say something on Rich.
Bro, we had to agree to disagree. We're gonna keep it moving.
I want to say one thing. I want to say
80%.
I want to say one thing with Rich on that. Yes, I do understand about the TV is maybe a push. I do get that it may be not in it, but it's still an influence. It's still an influence in our environment, what's going on. And at the same time, those adolescent years, we all know that no matter if they're gay or heterosexual or asexual or whatever the hell you are, between the ages of like 10 to like maybe up into your 20s, 24s, especially when they go to college, there's those experimental times where everybody has those experimental thoughts of like, what's it like to be with the same sex or a different race of a sex and this and that.
Time out. I never thought about that. Hold on now.
Wait. Let him land the plane.
He about to crash that plane.
In the words of John Witherspoon, nobody got me pussy whipped.
Let him land his plane, y'all. Let him land.
I'm talking from a human sexuality college course class that we had to take in a chapter and read about.
Who told you that? A white man? And they gay. I told you that. You proved my point.
No, it doesn't.
My point proved.
It doesn't mean you're gay. It doesn't mean you're gay. It doesn't mean you're gay. It just means that you are a fucking human.
You had a gay thought.
Rich, let him finish, please.
It just
I'm helping it.
It just means that you are a human being, and we have a medulla umdala, a reptilian brain, and there's things that the human is thinking about. It doesn't mean that you act on it. Some may not even have the thought. You may not even have it. You may be one of those anomalies that didn't have it. I may be one of those anomalies that didn't have it. All of us on this panel maybe didn't have it. But as far as like in the human sexuality course, they are teaching this. They are saying this is what's going on. And then you're saying it too, that, hey, when they get a certain, I've always thought this way. I've always wanted to be with a man. I'm 10 years old and I wanted to be with a man, and that's what I thought. I mean, I'm just going off of what you're saying.
All right, now you can go, Rich. Respond.
You just said that from certain ages, it's experimental and it's in them, right? That's all I've been saying from the beginning. You can't curve what's in them. You already say they have the thoughts and this, and certain people act up on them. That's true. That's true. But like I said, you can't change what's already in them. And you saying that you proving that by saying you took a class and people had the thoughts and this. The ones that swing that way, and the other ones don't. That's how the pillagement swing like that. So,
but there's one that also thought that they swung that way.
Hold on, King. We got three other people on the panel, so we gotta
go ahead.
Share and just let people finish.
Go ahead. I'm just saying the ones that thought that way didn't. Sometimes they don't swing that way, but they may have thought that way, but they just don't. Or some of them have played in that lane and it's like, this ain't for me, and they go this way. Because we still got to talk about women being lesbians. Some of them play with it. They get a divorce. They go play and be a lesbian. Then they're like, that ain't me. I'm gonna go get a nigga.
All right, Yoga, you want to respond to any of that?
Y'all got it, brother. I'm ready to move on.
Quality.
See?
Yeah, me too.
All right, so let me speak on this. So I let everybody speak. So I'm a speak and I'm gonna land my plane. Just let me fly a little bit and I'm gonna land my plane. So this is my thoughts on it. And first off, let me say this. I respect everybody's view on this, right? Because who am I? For one, I can't tell nobody how to parent. That's for one. So just know what I say as far as what I think about it. If it was my child, it has nothing to do with how y'all choose to raise your child, right? Because it's this thing I like to say where I say, if you in a crowd and you ask the crowd and say, if you feel you was a good parent or a great parent, raise your hand. And there are going to be a lot of people that raise their hand. And then you ask them again and you say, hey, if you feel you was a good parent, if you feel you was the best parent or whatever, raise your hand. A lot of them going to raise their hand. But what I learned is that the best parents, the greatest parents, are the parents who never felt like they did good enough. They always felt like they could have did more to be a better parent. That's always the case from what I've seen. So with that saying is I say this. Any flaws that a child had, any flaws that a child have, best believe it comes from where the parent lacked. So any flaws
bullshit
that my have, let me finish, Rich. I let y'all speak.
That's bullshit.
Okay, but let me finish, bro. I'll let y'all speak.
I'm letting you go. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Shit. So
you gotta roll with it.
I'm saying.
You're gonna go viral. Keep it going.
Bro, let me speak.
Hey,
so
you saying, Rob?
What I'm saying.
Speak, Rob.
Any parent that think that they was the perfect parent, damn sure wasn't a good parent. So with that being said, my point is this. Any flaws that a child have, the parent has to hold himself accountable to some degree. That's just point blank period. Right? And here's why.
Nope.
This motherfucker.
You said right. You said right. You wanted us to agree with some bullshit. I can't agree with it. I said no. You said right. Did he say right? He said like we agree with
That was a
it.
rhetorical question,
I
Rich.
don't agree with it.
It was a rhetorical question,
You
Rich.
said right. Did he say right? He said right.
It was a rhetorical question,
right.
Rhetorical question.
He said right, like we all agree. I'm like bullshit. No,
I have to mute you. Can I please finish?
I got to go.
Okay, so my point is this. Any flaw that a child have, the parent has to hold themselves accountable to some degree. And any flaws that my children have, I look in the mirror and I ask myself, damn, I investigate. What did I do wrong? Or where did I lead them astray? Or where was I not paying attention to something? But even still, my whole point to this is this. I don't care if you're my child. If you do something or you live a lifestyle that's opposite of what I see is okay, then that means that you committed an ultimate sin toward your parent, and that is defy your parents. Because to disrespect me is to disrespect God. Just like my wife disrespecting me is her disrespecting God. Because based off religious principles, it's God, the man, the woman, then the child. So for me, respect for me and what I stand for, I don't give a damn if you my child. It's non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Because for you to defy me as my child and as a parent means you don't love me. So which means that I may always love you, but I ain't gotta accept you. Because if you don't accept my rules and what I taught you to stand on, then I don't have to accept you and what you stand on. And if that means not communicating with me for the rest of your life, then so be it. Because let me tell you something. You only get one parent. You only get one daddy. I can make another you. I can make another you. There are just some things that people need to stand on. Because we've gotten to a point in time to where now everybody just think God gonna okay everything you do and forgive you for it. That ain't how I work. I'm like the courthouse. I give your ass some years for robbing a bank. I give your ass life. And so for me personally, I don't have to have a relationship with my kid. My relationship with my kid is not important enough to where I will overlook what I stand on for the benefit of them communicate with me. Man, fuck you. And I stand on that. Fuck my kids. Y'all hear that saying when they say fuck them kids? I mean that shit. Fuck them kids. I stand on what I stand on. And I'll be damned if I allow you to make me change what I stand on or make myself uncomfortable to make you uncomfortable. Because for me to accept something about you that I don't like, that makes me uncomfortable. And I ain't gonna make myself uncomfortable for nobody, especially in my house. You can be what you want to be. You can do what you want to do when you're grown. When you outside my house, you can do whatever you want. But I don't have to accept shit from you because you my child. I will treat my child like a stranger walking by. But that's just me. I applaud anybody that does not think like I think. And I respect it. I don't have it in me. I just don't. And that's just my thoughts on it.
That's tough.
Dead wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't be there for the prom thing, but
Hey.
I do love my child, and I can't condone.
Agree to disagree, man.
Thank you. That's it. We all gotta agree to disagree. We don't have we can go on for 2 more hours.
Yeah.
No, but
if
one thing,
Rich,
it ain't about that. I'm just saying
I
one
didn't
thing.
battle you.
I want to hear Rich.
I didn't
We're
argue.
not battling. I just say one thing. I just say one point.
Go ahead. We don't agree to disagree.
No, you got your point. I'm not even on that. I'm saying this. Yeah. One point you said that I am coming on.
Yeah.
As a parent, if your child mess up or do something, that's not a flaw in you because you have one job. No, listen, pay attention. You said that. You have one job. That's to provide, take care. Okay. Once you do that, you give them the basics to make it through this world. That's all that you guaranteed. You must never saw fences when Denzel say, "Who say I gotta love you? Who said I gotta love you? I just gotta take care of you and raise." See, that's what we forgot. We got away from that and we feel entitled. And we take too much of our kids. Like when you say fuck them kids, you gotta mean that. So that means when they do something stupid, that ain't on you. You can't say fuck them kids and then when they do something, you say, "Oh, it's a character flaw in me." No, that asshole choose to do that. I know. I'm just saying.
So why keep beating?
I ain't beating the horse. I'm just saying, as a parent, it's no good or bad parent. You only supposed to provide and take care.
Bullshit.
That I'm just saying.
Man, you tripping.
I'm just saying. You could provide. My mama provided. My daddy provided. I'm sure we all sold drugs and done shit. They didn't chose that. Excuse me. I'm just saying, human life. You're gonna choose what you want. You could be a pastor's son and choose wrong. And I know I done done all. I'm not gonna ever do that. Okay. I know I'm supposed to provide for you. I got shelter. I got everything you need. That's it. As a parent, my job done. I'm gonna tell you about life. Now you got to make the choices. Okay. You got to treat them like an eagle. Right. Throw them out young and let them figure it out.
You want the last point? Go ahead. God damn. You want to fight for the last point, Rich? Go ahead. Okay, you got it. I still disagree. Fuck them kids. I stand on what I
fuck
stand
them
on.
kids. You're
I
not
stand on what I
understanding.
stand
I'm
on.
with you on fuck the kids, but you can't say fuck the
I
kids
don't have
and
a
they do
problem.
something and you feel bad about
Here
it.
we go.
No,
Okay,
fuck
I'm
them
done.
kids. When you
Okay,
say
cool.
fuck the kids, then fuck them. If they
You
fuck
gotta
up,
have
that's
some-
on them.
Rich, but at some point you gotta have some contrite about shit. We agree to disagree. Let it go.
I'm always letting it go.
No, you're not.
Listen.
You never let it go.
I'm letting it go. Listen.
You see,
This
you
is
let it go.
hold on. Let me help you out. Let me help you out.
We going to the next
Is
subject.
this the
No,
view?
no,
Is this
no,
the view with
no.
the women?
We've been
Or
on
this
this
with
point.
men?
It's an hour.
You say we
No,
got
Rich,
we got
more shit to go.
So
No,
when we
Rich,
talk,
we got to keep it going. We got 15 topics, Rich. No.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm done.
Okay,
I'm good.
cool.
I'm good.
We got 15
I'm not
topics.
bad. I'm just saying to make a good podcast, you got to have the opposite.
Done,
That's all.
No.
Okay.
Next up. All right, so this is by Big U. He back in the news again.
Dumbass nigga.
Hold on.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, we are so happy
You're watching
that he
Talk
went to
Media.
jail. I mean, this morning someone reached out to me and told me that he was extorting the food vendors. And I'm like, what? They were like, yes, he was extorting the food vendors at Crenshaw High. A lot of people, they're happy. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, we are so happy.
You're watching
that
Talk.
All right, so before we dive into it, a lot of y'all know, for those who don't know that's watching, Big U gang, Crip gang leader. He's been arrested by the feds, him and over 20-something others. All kind of charges, murder. He's also being questioned about the murder of Nipsey. He's gone to jail for racketeering. He has a history of allegedly making rappers check in, extorting them out of money just to come visit or when they do shows. He's also, hell, I don't have to say allegedly on this one. He's even tried to, he's extorted money out of movie directors who wanted to shoot movies in the
Basketball
neighborhoods, and due to them wanting the scenes to be authentic, they chose to just deal with them just for the sake of a high quality, authentic movie. He had some quote unquote charitable organizations, but allegedly those were just fronts for him to fund his gang organization. So let's start off with Rich. Rich, what's your thoughts on that? How everything unfolding?
I think we got Rich muted.
I got it right here. That was me. That was me.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
what's your thought on that, OG? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, like I say, it's somebody out there talking, man, and he did talking, and then what they doing is playing connect the dots. Somebody on the inside talking, and he talking himself saying what he doing. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I go back to the back in the day when Elijah Muhammad told Malcolm X that camera ain't your friend. You know, if you ain't right, don't get in front of it. And I understand, because, you know, back in the gap when we grew up, you know, I'm 55. We didn't do that talking and getting in front of the camera and bumping like what you do. You know what I'm saying? You stayed low and out the way. You know what I'm saying? Rich ain't loud. You know, Poe is loud. You know what I'm saying? Poe people want to be seen and look like they got something. Rich, they quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with this camera. You know what I'm saying? They didn't gave these people this phone and they losing it. They just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, when you got that many people talking and it's that wide, you don't know where it's coming from. So yeah, he out of that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, quality.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add some context to it. So outside the fact that, you know, people snitching, they telling on themselves, just in general, being that it's 2025 and we still have this type of activity going on in the neighborhoods when we supposed to be bettering ourselves as a people. What's your thoughts on this, Quality?
You know, I'm gonna piggyback to some things that you said before when you say you know, our our generation of people can be somewhat I don't want to misquote you, but like they can be trash. Black folks can be trash.
Yeah.
Okay, so
black culture is trash.
Yeah, the culture. There you go. The culture. Okay, so I feel like when you do wrong, you're gonna get caught eventually. You may not get caught today, you may not get caught 5-6 years later, but you're going to get caught eventually. So in my perspective of it, even if you didn't do that particular thing wrong, something is going to come. It's karma, I guess you could say. Something is going to come back on you because you have chosen to take a path that you knew wasn't right. Therefore, now, when these things happen to you, you look at yourself as, well, why am I being, or I'm a victim? And no, you're not a victim. You're just getting back what you've done prior to this particular situation. So I just see it as that. It's karma,
Yeah, that's funny you say that too, because you would think after doing 12 years in prison and beating a life sentence, man, that you would move a certain way. So that's what's mind-boggling to me, and that's one of the reasons why I adamantly scream black culture is trash, is because when a person is put in positions to where they have no choice but to reflect on their past activities and actions, and then get blessed enough to actually get a shortcut on the punishment or the outcome of what a life could have been as far down the drain, and then you get out and do the same thing. You have to. It's hard to ignore questioning. Is it worth attempting to rebuild? Grown men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To kind of connect as far as say like with homosexuals maybe being born a certain way, it almost makes you question, is these damn thugs born that way? Not that I agree that they're born a thug, but you know what I mean? It's almost like, dang, is it destiny for these niggas to just be loose cannons again? I'm being sarcastic, but it's like, dang, like, when does it end? So with that being quit, Yogi, let me ask you this, Yogi.
What you got for me, man? Talk to me quick.
Let me ask you this. Should we, and let's be honest, because a part of the problem part of the reason why I call black culture trash is because even though majority of black people are not bad people, majority of black people are not drug dealers or gangsters or gangbangers or hoes.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why I call black culture trash is because to a certain extent, a lot of the black people that don't indulge in this lifestyle, we entertain it.
We look up to it.
And we think we supposed to get a pass and not get held accountable for it being entertaining it and looking up to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem I have. So Big Yogi, with that being said, should we feel sorry for these motherfuckers, bro?
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Fuck no. I'm gonna tell you why. What you said, motherfuckers paint pictures, but we give them the motherfucking paint to dip the brush in, man. Rich said something, man, on his tape, right? He was like, motherfuckers getting the cameras and shit, they camera, it's addictive and all that shit, right?
Yep.
Big game. Big, you been thugging for a long time before cameras even existed. What that nigga problem is, he felt he was unfucking touchable. And nah, nigga, you're touchable. Your ass did all that shit over a period of time, long time, extorting people. Ice Cube called me, telling me Debo was based off Big U. That's what he told me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing that man been doing it. Man, come on, bro. Man, you gotta be living under a fucking rock to not know what this man been doing over these years, man. I'm pretty sure, man, he done pressed green lights on a lot of shit that go on in that rolling 60 section, bro. So now we in this day and age of cameras and oh shit, I've been doing this for so long. Let me flex. Your flexing got your bitch hemmed up. Yeah, man. Hey, man, I don't feel sorry for now one of them niggas. Now, a conversation we had in the group chat, right? You say black culture is trash. I say, man, so my rebuttal to that was nigga culture. Shit like that, that's nigga culture. Now, us as black people, we do entertainment, right? Cool, fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? But some people, like me personally, I entertain it because I be scratching my head like, damn nigga, you that dumb? Like you that fucking stupid? You know what I'm saying? And some people just entertain the ratchet, the dumb shit, right? But I don't feel sorry for now one of them niggas because y'all put yourself in that position, man. Y'all sit up here, y'all pop y'all shit like y'all untouchable. But then, you know what I'm saying, thinking y'all the biggest gang walking. Nah, nigga, the feds, that's the biggest gang right now because they hit a lot of you boys up.
And they learned in that one.
Yeah, man, get your stats right, man.
So Big Yoga, let me say this, right?
What you got?
Here's one of the examples of what I mean when I say black culture is trash as a whole, right? Because I know I'm not trash. So
explain that, Rob.
I'm using the reason why I'm saying it is because just because I say black culture trash, I don't mean it as a whole. But here's an example of what I mean, right? Too many of us that are not indulging in the negative things that make us look bad, we're not doing anything about it. And I mean that from the working man to the billionaire black man. And I'm not personally going at nobody. I'm speaking in general, hypothetically, right? So what I'm saying is right now, we live in America, right? And to prove my point and to show you how, as a whole, black people have an issue with accepting accountability for things.
Yes.
This
100%.
If I ask the average nigga, is America trash?
I'm black.
They gonna say yeah. If I ask the average nigga or the average black person, are white people trash? They'll say yeah. But them same people would turn around and argue with me and say black culture not trash. How in the fuck can black culture not be trash if American culture is trash? We're one and the same. We're one and the same, dog.
What black culture? Can you elaborate?
Hold on. So just off the fact that we can admit that American culture is trash, how can you not say black culture is trash? American culture is trash. We're the most obese country in the world. We're the most unhealthy country in the world. We have the shortest lifespan. We're one of the most uneducated countries in the world. We are like number 15 on the reading scale in the world.
38.
So how in the fuck can we sit here and we admit that American culture is not trash, but black culture is not trash when we're fucking Americans? And what I hate about black culture is that we pick and choose. We want to be separative when it comes to our culture. Now we not America, we black culture. But then when we get treated separate, we Americans too. Make up your motherfucking mind, niggas.
Niggas want to start marching.
Thank you.
What?
See, we love picking and choosing. And let me tell you something. Here's my point. And let me make this shit known. I'm not a black man. My ancestors wasn't niggas. They wasn't Negroes. They wasn't African Americans. I'm gonna tell you why I'm not a black man and why I let that shit go years ago. Because I refuse to defend and claim labels that constantly being given to me by my former oppressor, and they pick and choose what decade they want to decide for me to call myself what the fuck they want to call me. We gotta wake the fuck up, bro.
Can they be the same?
And this is why I say black culture is trash, because when I say black culture is trash, I don't mean, it's not just talking about the drug dealing nigga. It's not just talking about the 304 culture. I'm talking about the Jasmine Crockett's. I'm talking about that educated black boy that never did nothing wrong, did everything right, but he's still psychologically subscribing to the bullshit that them folks told us to limit ourselves to. When I go to Africa, they don't know what black is. You want to know? Nigerians don't necessarily scream Nigerians. They tell outsiders they Nigerian. But you want to know what they call each other Nigeria or in African countries? I'm Igbo. I'm Yoruba. I'm Pidgin. That's their family, and their tribe is their family lineage. And then depending on who they're talking to, they'll break that down. So if an Igbo talking to an Igbo, then they're gonna say, hey, I'm this. Because they both may be Igbo, but then by them understanding each other and know who they are, they could say, okay, oh, I'm this. They're just like if I'm talking to another Texan, because I'm from Texas, I can tell a Dallas person, oh, I'm Houstonian. Then what they're gonna say? Oh shit, I'm from Dallas. But if they go outside of Texas, you know what they're gonna say? Oh, I'm from Texas. If they go outside of America, what they gonna say? I'm from America. It's simple when you really break it down. But no, I'm not a black man. So when I say black culture is trash, that's what I'm saying. It's a general synopsis based on every aspect of the game.
You're talking about the right now?
You want to know the number one killer of black people? Cool. We the only race of people that will die or kill to be considered cool.
That's some deep shit right there, boy.
I think other races do it too. I really do.
Do what?
We kill each other and because of cool. We just.
I ain't say that. I ain't say no other race don't kill each other.
You said we do it the most. I think other races do it at the same time.
No, you missed.
Okay, what you say?
To be cool, Rich. You
said be cool.
You said to be cool.
I said the number one killer of black people is wanting to be cool. That's what I said.
Like for instance, man, we together, cool. Right? And I know, you know what I'm saying, Rock or Quality one of them niggas, right? Well, to show them I'm that nigga, I'm gonna go do some dumb shit, crash out, just to show them, hey, I'm cool like y'all.
I'm that nigga.
Cluck shit.
But that's culture.
Okay, all right. But see, when you look at it that way, you got to get deep into it. And when you get deep into it, you'll understand that this is something that when you say the culture, I think it's more taught to us because of we are in America. See,
yes.
When you said the African people identify themselves as the tribe that they from or whatever, right? Okay, we don't have no knowledge of where we're from.
We don't have that.
We are in America, and America has stripped us of all of learning all of that about ourselves in the background. Now, can we still achieve that information? Yes, we can. It's harder. It's going to take a little time. It's going to take a struggle to do it, but we can still get it. But that's part of the reason why. When you said black culture is trash, I do not agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I just really recognize that you said, and it's your opinion. I don't, I'm all for anybody having their own opinion about what they feel. That's all fine.
Quality, let me ask you this. Let me say this. First of all, I want to word this right.
Mm-hmm.
Based off what you said, I'm finna further prove to you just how trash black culture is.
Okay.
This how. Because it's 2025. And even though we're so far removed from what our ancestors endured, I'm not saying we're not enduring things, but I'm saying it's 2025 and we are so far removed from what our ancestors endured. But yet, in 2025, when it comes to discussing these matters, we psychologically always turn back to what we went through. That's one of the reasons why Black culture is trash, is because we, as a whole, we don't know how to let go. It happened.
We let it go.
We've been through what we've been through. Hold on. You don't hear Jews still bitching and
bullshit. Yes, bullshit. Bullshit.
You won't even let me finish it. I'm gonna let you know when I land my plane.
Yeah, let him finish, Rich. Let him finish.
As a pilot, you gotta fly through the turbulence, brother. Learn to fly through the turbulence. Don't worry about me. Fly through the goddamn turbulence, man. Don't pay me no mind, pilot. Fly through the goddamn landing.
Everybody shut up when you talking. So we gotta respect each other, Rich. Listen, here's what I'm saying. We spend way more time talking about how we was treated, what happened to us, than fucking solutions. It's imbalanced. And that's just the fucking real, bro. I'm tired of, listen, we grown ass fucking men. We fucking grown. We got boys and young men that are looking to us, up to us. They don't want to hear us whine about what the fuck happened to us. We gotta stop doing it. I'm tired of hearing niggas talk about what the fuck we've been through. Let me tell you something. If I got shot, if I done got robbed, I don't want to keep hearing about why I got robbed 20 years ago. It fucking happened. I gotta get over it. I done got locked up. I don't want to keep talking about and keep going every time something trigger me. I got, oh man, but I don't give a, man, fuck, I want to forget it. Because you want to know why? Because what I went through, I'm not going to let what I went through slow me down from where I need to go. The objects in the rear view are smaller than the goddamn windshield. It's like that for a fucking reason. And I'm tired of every time we have these conversations and I see these conversations on platforms, the first thing that comes up when it comes to talking about black people and they motherfucking issues and holding they goddamn self accountable, that we always got to run back to what hurt us. And then we get mad when a bitch say, who hurt you?
Is that the plane landed? Because I'm gonna take off on this runway. Give me
we
some
grown ass men.
I'm gonna let you go.
Man, I'm a grown ass man. I ain't gonna keep running about a nigga beat me up 5 years ago. If I lost the fight, I lost the fight. And half of you niggas is goddamn me whining and complaining about shit that didn't even happen to you. Y'all weren't slaves. Y'all wasn't in no motherfucking Jim Crow.
We still slaves now. That's the fuck the problem.
See that
you don't know
bullshit?
that. You don't know that right now.
I'm done.
You don't realize that shit now.
I'm done. You see that shit? Right. You pull my point. Black culture trash.
Right now.
In
order for you to fix what you got right now, you must know
we still bitching.
That's number one.
You have to know the definition of
black culture trash.
You gotta finish the Jewish
have to
phrase.
know the
finish
culture.
that phrase,
Man,
Rock.
black culture trash. Listen to how y'all niggas sound.
Rock, finish the Jewish phrase.
We still slaves. Nigga
Finish
ain't no
Jewish
motherfucking
phrase,
slave. Have you lost your
nigga.
motherfucking mind?
You think you ain't?
Well,
go do something.
Rock,
go do something that's against the white man law and tell me you not a slave. Bullshit. Your prison just a little bit different. You no, and guess what? If he tell you you can't, your ass ain't gonna eat. Listen, man. Listen, man.
This is hilarious.
Listen, they took the shackles off and put them on your brain. They took the shackles off and put them on your brain.
Because they watching us and they listen to us talk victim talk. How you expect these young niggas to look up to us, but they on this motherfucker listening to us, telling them we slaves.
Y'all still slaves. You goddamn right you is.
You
goddamn right, Sambo. Okay. You goddamn right. Yeah. Okay, let's start going to kill the cracker then. You come down and turn off. I'm going to let you know something, brother. You talking revolution talk. I'm about to revolution talk. The problem is we got too many people don't know what to do. And what to do is just start killing white folks if you want to get to the point. Because that's what they do. They didn't ask the Indian shit. They didn't ask nigga shit. They start killing. The white man.
See how stupid he sound?
Now that sound right. That sounds stupid because you're scared.
Now you telling niggas to go fight a war that you know we can't win. See how stupid that shit is? Black culture trash. You telling these niggas we ain't ready to. Oh my!
They killed the kids. They fucked up. They fucked the men. They killed the kids. They told man. They did plantation psychosis on us so bad. They did shit to us that's in us right now. We wasn't made no human. You a nigga. They took a big one and a big woman and they fucked them. That's why we faster. That's why Africans ain't niggas. Ain't nowhere. Niggas are USA made. They American made. They made in the South because they was bred. They got the biggest buck and the biggest bitch and they fucked them. That's why we run fast. We strong. It wasn't for sports. It was we could do more. So you have to understand what you are. So they were fucking this African with this Indian with that. We didn't have a choice. And then what am I talking about? I'm telling you how you got to be a nigga. See, you got a lot of Caucasian in you. That's why you're red. You don't understand. Let me talk to the nigga in you. I have to talk to the nigga in you.
I'm more of a nigga than you.
I have to talk to the nigga in you. I'm not crying. I done been on the front line. I done been on the front line. I didn't been on the front line.
This is scary shit, bro.
Nobody has to be more nigga than nobody. Nobody
has to. I'm trying to tell you.
You sit here bragging about how fast a nigga can run. Nigga, running track ain't gonna do somewhere, nigga.
If you don't know the white man mind, what he was thinking and how he was treating. Listen, brother. Brother, let me explain something to you. You live a little longer, you'll understand. What I'm telling you is you have to live a little longer to understand.
See what I'm talking about?
You have to know. You have to know your enemy. If you don't know what they'll do,
King, you gotta fix your camera. Your camera ain't
you get your ass fucked off. If you don't look at history, it will repeat itself.
Right.
And that's what's happening right now.
We're going to go to the next subject. This shit is crazy. Black culture trash.
What's wrong with my camera?
It's got you still, King.
Yeah, you've been stuck like Chuck all episode.
Yeah, you've been like that the whole time.
Minutes. It's still stuck.
Hey, I just want to say, Rockin' Rich, y'all make a nigga want a shot.
See, you need one.
We're going to go to the next subject. All right.
Oh, man, I don't even want to see this shit. This ain't going to do nothing but further emphasize black culture trash for you, bro.
Yeah, security on deck. Yeah. Yeah, blog this hoe. Yeah. Muy bad,
Pray for him.
Camera still stuck?
Yep.
The fuck?
Hey, Rod, you finna go in, ain't you?
Nah, I don't went in.
Ain't no going in. Hey, man, listen, man.
Rich, kick out
Rich. Hey, Rich, man. On
that girl right there, you have to understand
I can't even goddamn me explain the video first.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Wait a second.
I've seen it already, so I already know.
I know, but we got viewers watching.
Yeah, you gotta line it up.
I gotta remember we got viewers watching. I gotta explain to the viewers.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, so to the viewers, this video is about a girl. Her baby got killed, and basically, she really showed a lot of ratchetness. She went on social media, bragging, talking about, yeah, my baby got killed and we miss her, but at least she died in Gucci. Y'all can't stunt like us. My baby funeral gonna be off the chain. then this is the night of the repast or the funeral or whatever, and it's more ratchet shit. And a lot of she's went viral because a lot of people are like, how do you carry yourself like this after your child been fatally killed? And so anyway, black culture's trash. Anybody want to speak on this shit?
All right, let me go. All right, so let's first of all pay attention to the details of the situation. And from what I see right now, that was a child that lost her child. That wasn't a grown woman. That's a child. So therefore, her mind is already completely warped with whatever society has embedded on what they want her to think like and all that there. She prioritized Gucci, money, and all of that over her dead child.
Gucci.
With Gucci, what
yeah, you ain't wrong.
Gucci,
I'm
fam.
with you. You ain't wrong.
Y'all, we got listen. Hold on, stop. Wait, stop. Okay, no, I'm not tripping. Okay, y'all listen up. The viewers, it has to be some type of order because viewers will run away because when they're watching it, when everybody's clashing, the audio will be fucked up. So we gotta let each other plain land. Now it's different when we in debate, like when me and Rich it get caught. Those moments are cool too, but we got to kind of have some type of control. So I'm not tripping with y'all. Just don't ignore me when I kind of take control just to make sure we give the viewers a good show. So that's all I'm saying. Just don't take it personal, y'all. Okay, but go ahead. Quality. Just do your thing. Let us know when you land. And y'all got to give me the power to be able to let whoever go next. So okay, go ahead, Quality.
All right, so yeah, she prioritized Gucci and stacks of money and things like that, opposed to actually feeling the pain of her child being gone. And the reason why I look at that, I see it as a child doing that. I don't see a woman. I see a child that lost her child. Therefore, that child didn't even need to have that baby in the first place because she wasn't mature enough to even have a child. But unfortunately, this is what the situation was. And that is why she is so narrow-minded with things such as what the baby was buried in and things of that nature. It's really sad. That's a really sad deal there. And I hate to see that. But yeah, I've landed. Go ahead, fellas.
Okay, so Quality. And I gotta ask this, right? I gotta ask everything you said is true. But this is what concerns me, right? One of the things I don't like about black people is that we've been treated so bad to where we've become overprotective of each other, right? Also to the point to where Lil Ray can get in trouble, and then we'd be like, oh, he young, you know what I'm saying? Gotta let him bump his head. Then he get a certain age, and then he go to jail, and then we'd be like, oh, well, you know, he don't know no better. Maybe when he get out, he'll do better. Then he get out, then he just get worse. And then he get older again. And then we'd be like, oh, well, you know, he just got to get it right. So my thing is this. What concerns me is not what you said. It's just true because they're all true. But the two things that concern me, and I have to question about what you said, is one, you mentioned that because of what society did, right? And two, you called her a little girl. And I understand what you mean. But for me, that's that's giving her a psychological cop-out. That is a grown-ass motherfucking woman, and we need to call her what she is, right? And that is a grown-ass woman, and society did not have no control over her decision-making. She made sound choices to make certain decisions in her life, just like everybody else does. And regardless of what happened before she was 18, when you're 18, you can be punishable by law for certain infractions. When you're in that courthouse, we have to understand that when we're in that courthouse, in most cases, they're not going to give a fuck about what led you to commit your crime. And we know there's favoritism to a certain degree. You could play race in a lot of cases, but guess what? It's one thing that I know ain't going to show favoritism to your ass, and that's life. The judge may show favoritism, but life don't show no favoritism. Life treat everybody equal. And when the court of life, it treat everybody different. You run that red light, you fuck around, get fucked up in that car wreck. You can get hit. You know what I'm saying? That engine go out on that plane, that bitch, whoever in that bitch, they can die. So can we just say she was a grown-ass woman who just made bad decisions in life? Why we can't say that? What's wrong with saying that?
I believe we can say that. I believe that you are correct when you say that, but two things can be right at the same time. And the reason why I'm saying that part is, even though she is grown, she is not mature enough to be, her mindset ain't grown. This is not, you can tell this is a child that the way that her actions, the way she's moving, the way she's talking, the things she prioritized, that's what showed me a child. It wasn't when I see a picture of the person, I don't know whether how old she is or whatever. I don't know none of that.
Some years old.
But you can, well, here's my point. You can be 50 years old and still have a child's mentality.
What?
That part doesn't matter. The fact of the matter was she is not mature enough to even be in that particular situation. Therefore, honestly, you would have thought somebody else that was more mature would have probably handled that for her. And you could even, and I don't want to, you say I'm placing blame, or I'm doing.
I was speaking in general, not you personally.
Yeah, giving her out. I don't want to necessarily give her an out when I say the things that I'm saying, but I mean, you got to look at, like, when we were talking about the racism thing, you got to recognize those things happen. Therefore, it caused some type of psychological problems to where we at today.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna stop there so you can get a chance to respond.
Have you ever picked cotton?
No, never.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So no, you
say yeah.
I'm not, no, I'm
Yeah.
let God damn it. I'm not finna allow you motherfuckers to sit here and associate yourself to our ancestors who had to pick cotton with a whip behind their back. We gotta stop this bullshit, bro. No, we don't know. We did not experience. Here's what I'm saying. We gotta stop passing down trauma that we didn't even experience. We gotta stop it. Because we can't get nowhere as a people if we keep doing that.
But listen, you have to understand this part of it, though. If you don't know where you come from, then how you say that our biggest problem is we won't fix the problems that we have because we want to look back at. No, you have to know where you come from, because they are wiping these things from you. You don't think that's important to know that you had slaves and your family members and ancestors were slaves? You don't think that's important?
You do not have to know where you come from to be a decent, functional, sensible, moral citizen. No, you don't.
You don't have to know where you come from to be that, but it helps.
I guess it helps.
But look though, peep game though, man. A lot of the shit that we go through as black people today, bro, that shit is like products of our fucking environment, bro. I don't know too many niggas that grow up, bro, with silver spoons in their mouth, living in mansions, driving Bentley coupes, bro. We need to come in our Section 8 food stamps. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to the government, everything, goddamn Medicaid. You know what I'm saying? And, man, bro, when you sitting up in the household watching the woman that you love most in the world struggle, how many of us is going to sit up there and watch our mama struggle without going out there and doing something about it? You know what I'm saying? So we're a product of our fucking environment. Black culture is trash because of the environment that they put us in, bro. And wasn't it back in the time in the day, where's the fucking liquor store every motherfucking corner in the hood?
Big Yogi.
That's the kind of shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
Big Yogi.
What's up?
Yeah. Let me respond to that. One, This is a statistical fact. Most billionaires are first generation billionaires. Let's get that clear. Second statistic, most millionaires.
Ain't that many.
Let me finish. Most millionaires are first generation millionaires. Most majority of them. Elon Musk's daddy was fucking poor. Okay, but let me land though. Here's my point. I'm gonna tell you something that I was taught. Because I thought the same as a lot of us, right? I thought we were a product. I thought that was the thing too. But you know what my grandpa taught me? And let me make this clear. My grandpa lived in the Jim Crow days. My grandpa was a light-skinned nigga who grew up in Houston, worked at a grocery store in Baytown, and he experienced real racism. 2-time war veteran. He fought in Vietnam. He went to war and came back and got treated like shit. So when I say what he said, and if he could say this and go above and beyond, then it ain't no excuse for it. You want to know what my grandpa taught me? He said, let me tell you something, son. Don't you ever believe that bullshit these niggas out there talking about you a product of your environment. No, you're not. He said, you want to know what you a product of? You a product of the choices you make, nigga. So
your environment curve them.
Fuck your that environment, nigga. Your
environment curve your choices.
Man, Rich, you a product of your choices, nigga.
And your environment make your choices.
Man, that's some bullshit, nigga.
If you ain't got but this girl to pick from and that girl to pick from, you gonna have a baby mama with Gucci on the baby, throwing some money up. If you in that environment, I don't care who you
is.
We love you can't mess with a girl in River Oaks. If you from Fifth Ward, you ain't got no girlfriend in River Oaks. You got a Fifth Ward broad.
Shit. Fuck out of here, man. Matthew McConaughey was trailer house trash.
He white boy. It's different for white
See
people.
What I'm trying to say?
Don't put white people in this conversation. They're different. They're different.
You're right, bro.
You can't put white people different. Who don't put the white folks in here. It's different.
They're gonna have white people gonna have a whole lot more doors open than a nigga would.
It's different.
Come on now.
It's different.
Nah, bro, that's real shit.
Hey, we didn't never have
all that victim shit. That victim
ain't no victim.
Who playing victim?
Who playing victim? Listen, to recognize that you've been hit is not paying victim. You said if a nigga hit you told you said to somebody, if somebody hit you 5 years ago and you say, why you still worried about it? When I cross that nigga in them 5 years, if it's on my mind, I'm gonna bust his ass. You goddamn right. That's no different than knowing that, hey, this white man will kill you. This white man to do something to you. See, because the thing you thinking like the YNs. You thinking like the YNs. They ain't worried about what happened. See, they ain't worried about what happened because they trying to fix right now. But if you don't know what you trying to fix or what you up against, you just pissing in the wind.
You got your point.
We don't own nothing. And I told you we didn't have no leaders last part. That's the problem.
Hey, hold on. God damn it. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know why my thing acting like it want to go dead. Hold on. Give me a second, because I don't want this computer to die on me, y'all. Hold on. Damn, I just noticed it. Ooh, I'm so glad I saw this.
I'm coming in when we come back. I got something to say.
Go ahead, brother.
Look, let's just say this, man. Hold on.
I gotta take a break. Shit.
No, hold on.
Hold on. Y'all been
I'm finna let you
didn't let him go.
Y'all been talking.
Y'all gotta forget the viewers is watching. So here's what I'm gonna say. I want to say this
talking over each other.
I'm about to help you, nigga. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you get to your point. I'm not gonna preach. What I'm saying is, I'm finna let you land, kinfolk. What I'm saying is I'm gonna let you say what you say, but if y'all notice, this one thing I'm not doing. I'm not trying to beat my point into y'all. Y'all not gonna make me change my mind.
We're not beating a point into you.
We're
not beating a point into. I'm not letting you finish because we're not beating a point into you, and I'm tired of you saying that somebody trying to beat a point into you when we try to talk too. We try to talk to the people.
Okay, go ahead.
We ain't trying to get lectured. We ain't trying to get lectured by you.
Okay, go ahead.
We know this your show.
Okay, go ahead.
At the same time, we talking to the people too.
Okay, go ahead.
So what I'm gonna say is, every goddamn Fortune 500 company that wants to be successful in the future They do a goddamn assessment. And that assessment is, where are we now? So we can know where we want to be.
Go. Yes.
Oh,
and whenever you said something about the Jewish thing, the reason why we do talk about where we've been and what happened to us, because our Holocaust wasn't on videotape like theirs was. So we have to remind ourselves and remind our new generations, because we got niggas like you that keep saying that we ain't shit. So that way we don't think about what's going on.
If you speak into the goddamn order, speak to, because you can't change my mind.
I'm not trying to change your mind. I just told you that.
Because I don't agree with y'all ass.
I just told you that. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to change the viewer's mind that is watching right now. But I'm still going to say exactly what we're doing. Yes, there is a segment, a 20% segment, the bottom sector of a segment that is bullshit, that is thrive on bullshit. And yes, you can be a product of your environment, but guess what? You're a fucking human, and you could change your mind at any moment and not be a product of your environment. Because guess what? I'm an example of that. I was born on dirt floors, and I got marble floors now. I'm an example of that. I didn't sell drugs in front of my mama in her house and in my neighborhood. But have I sold drugs before? Yes, I have. Was I proud of it? Nope. Was I scared when I did it? Yep. Did I stop when I got to my point? Yep. Did I change my fucking mind? Yes. I can change my mind at any given moment. But for someone to tell me that's from my culture, that's from like my same melanated culture, to say that we just bullshit and we just a product of we're just a product of our environment and we stay. I agree with Rock what you're saying. I agree with Rock. We don't have to be a product of our environment, but it does have an influence. That's why we have doctrines about redlining. That's why we have doctrines about food deserts and things of that sort. Those things do affect. That's why the Black Panthers did feed kids in the morning time, because they noticed if the kid wasn't hungry, they might want to learn something. Exactly. If they don't have nothing to eat, they ain't gonna want to learn nothing. They're gonna go steal from the grocery store. If they steal from the grocery store, what's gonna happen? The police gonna come and take them to jail. If they go to jail, then what happens to that child? Now they got a record. Now they're prone to be what we're saying. Hey, I wonder if they're born thugs. No, they're not born fucking thugs.
Hey,
but my point is that
Rich,
we have to know where we are as a people in order to know if our people are going to go to the future. And right now, Dr. Claude Anderson, he said by 2050 there won't be no black people, because we don't own shit and we don't have shit. And that comes from people teaching that we used to have shit and we used to own shit. Because these niggas that's going to the club and buying $10,000 fucking tables at the club, nigga, I'm trying to find a $10,000 investment for a fucking movie, so I can make $300,000 in 18 months, and I can give you $10,000 back plus another $100,000. But we don't teach that shit. I agree with that. Saying black culture ain't shit.
Look, here's what I'm saying. I agree with almost everything you said, right? And here's what's crazy about it. I've never said anything, and not saying y'all said it. I've never said anything about black people not being capable of anything, right? Y'all noticed that, right? So hear me out. I'm not fenced to give niggas a pass when they ass is trash. Just like I'm not finna give nobody else of any other race a pass when they ass is trash. It's three types of people that I don't fucking fuck with, that I can't stand. And that's crackers, niggas, and pedophiles. So my point is, when I talk about crackers, most niggas be like, yeah. I talk about pedophiles, most be like, yeah. All I'm saying is that when it comes to, I talk about niggas, motherfuckers get a little bit sensitive and start backtracking and talking about, well, we went through this, we went through that. Okay, y'all do know that white Americans were slaves to the Germans. Y'all see, y'all forget that. See what I'm saying? So let's not act like other people ain't been oppressed, right? Hold on,
That
hear
don't
me out.
fucking matter. We ain't talking about
You
other
not
people.
letting me finish. My whole point is this. My middle school teacher told me this. Excuses are tools which incompetent people use to give examples of nothingness. My whole point on this, my grandpa told me, life ain't fair. You just got to play the game and do your best to win it. Because if you keep arguing about the goddamn rules to chess, you ain't gonna never fucking win. So it's 2025. And we still talking about what happened in 1875. It ain't helping.
So
niggas in every generation.
How can you not understand?
Hold on. So anybody
They
that
ain't never
say something
healed.
about that, anybody that say something about that, you automatically associate them to them playing victim, right? What if motherfuckers be saying that shit because that's a part of their fucking story, right? That can be a part of somebody's story. Man, I came from this, like my boy King. Man, I came from this. Now I'm in this. You know what I'm saying? That shit can be a testimony, man. That can help the young niggas in, man, damn, if he can do it, I can do it too.
What about the YNs that don't know where they come from? What about the YNs that don't know about the slavery?
That's why they ask you, Rock,
Why
to go back
everything
to
gotta be a
school and
fucking
talk.
testimony? That's the
That's why they
problem.
ask you to go back and
Everybody
talk.
every nigga wanna say, I got it out the mud. No, you don't gotta get it out the mud to fucking get it. Why every story gotta be I come from oppressed or I come from nothing story?
Because that's what we
No. We
that, bro.
I'm done. Y'all niggas,
It ain't about everybody got to have a story to get it out the mud. It ain't about have a story to get out the mud. There's these young, new generational niggas, that come from suburbs or come from two-parent homes that keep saying, I got it out the mud, I got it out the mud. No, you don't have to get it out the mud, of course.
You're proving my point.
But he's talking about a younger generation, not a generation of us.
Man, bro, let's not just say younger generation, because you want to know why? Victimhood was passed on to these niggas, just like our parents passed it on to us.
No,
because
ain't nobody saying that to the
we still got 7 more subjects, man. Hey, we got 7 more subjects, so it's good. We'll agree to disagree. I ain't
nobody saying that to the Jewish man. Ain't
nobody.
We got 7 more subjects.
Only the black man, they say, forget. Don't worry about
ain't nobody
it. Don't worry about what happened.
Man.
Forget it. And we've been saying it. Rock.
I never said us.
Hey, listen, look, I'm not blaming you, Rock.
You
the host. Let me say this. You the host, Rock. If you the host and we say Rock, we're not talking directly to you. I'm just addressing you because you the showman. So I'm saying, Rock, listen.
It's like they don't know who the host is. Let's go to the next subject, bro. We're gonna agree to disagree.
I ain't disagree to agree. All I'm saying is, I'm just trying to land a plane and just say that,
nigga,
we have to know where you come from. Yeah, I got an airport. Look, you got to realize that we have to know where we come from to know where we going. That's all I'm saying. And it started. Listen, what I'm gonna say. Listen, I know what you're saying. When you say blame it, I'm talking about from Farrakhan, Jesse, bro, you can go back to Martin Luther King. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. I'm landing the plane. I'm landing the plane.
Topics and we've spent an hour on every topic, but go ahead.
I'm just saying
good conversation, man.
That's what I'm saying. Good conversation on that. If it ain't nothing, you will just kill it and go, because the next topic might not be this exciting. But I'm just saying that it's been the fight of the black man saying, hey, look what they done to us. Don't forget. Look what they done to us. Don't forget. That's how we go. But now when we get this new generation and this new mentality, don't worry about that. Let's just go forward.
I never said it's gonna.
I didn't say you said that. I didn't. I'm not. This is not a me and you. This is a whole world. I'm talking about the new generation. They're moving forward like we don't care what happened back there. That didn't happen to us. That mentality would get that shit done to you again, because you're dealing with an enemy. You're dealing with an enemy.
They don't put that on a whole generation, my nigga.
What you mean?
It's called the music industry.
What you mean?
You're dealing with a clever enemy, and it's called the music. I'm glad you said that, Yogi. God damn.
He right.
It's the music industry. These white people sign all these nigga artists from the hood that's involved in all this goddamn activity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I got ops over here. If I step over here across the street, I got ops over here. They putting life insurance policies on these rappers. They getting killed and collecting all the fucking money. When they die, they still playing their music, which they still getting paid for. It's nigga, that slavery, nigga. That shit going on right now.
So Big Yogi.
I'm listening.
Next subject.
Boom.
I did that. Let's go to the next subject. Bro. We gotta go to the next subject. I gotta keep going. Good debate, Rock. Good debate. Hold on.
Rock, what's up with your lighting?
Oh shit, that motherfucker went out. Dang.
You gotta put your glasses back on too, nigga.
That motherfucker went out. Hold on, let me turn my shit up. Damn, I went dark on y'all. Am I dark too dark?
Cause y'all ain't
didn't see you a light bright.
Yeah, light bright. Goddamn.
See, we can see you, brother.
You can't run away with us. The rest of us now, we got problems, but we can see you with us.
They gonna see your
Hey, look, I just want to say, King and Quality, y'all got me want to go ball, man.
Hey, man,
oh no,
that's supposed to be, man.
Hey, hold on
to it.
Hold on to it.
Hold on, it ain't going nowhere, baby.
Man.
No, man.
Like I
cut mine. It never came back.
It was nice when I had it.
I wish I had my shit.
Now let's go to the next subject, y'all.
My shit was like rocks. My shit was long like rocks. My daughter got all my shit now.
Hey man, as long as the baby got it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna change subjects because this ain't gonna do nothing but bring up that shit again. Because bro, I got so much.
What that is?
Nope.
Can't
I don't
see
think black culture trash. Just say it. All right, hold on. Nah, I ain't bringing that shit up because
I like my boy. He said you talking about that bottom 5-10% of mentality that can't represent us. That don't represent us.
It never
and like you say, and Rock, we can't go by ages. You gotta go by mentality, brother.
This nigga will not let shit die.
Hey, you are listening to
why you looking for listen, why you looking for your thing? I'm just conversating as you roll. When you put something on the screen, I be
nigga, you gotta know when to hush, nigga. We done.
If we quiet and ain't nobody saying that, they gonna leave. They hear the talk.
Hush.
My nigga, babe, if I gotta get like, trust me, babe. Damn. As a man, this is what I don't understand. Men just be like, but I love you though. I love you too, babe. I love you just as much as you love me. But I just feel like as a woman, I would never I'm the type of woman that it's like, I'm never gonna do you like that. I got too much respect for you. But once you show me you could do me like that, I gotta do you the worst way. Because you hurt me.
All right, so I got on and cut that out because I don't feel like Eminem people and shit fucking with me. So where's Kane?
He was gonna take a water break.
Oh, okay. All right, so that's Young Miami. P. Diddy former whatever. She was on Shannon Sharp show. And so she had talked about in the interview about if a dude cheat on her, she gonna get her leg back. She say she gonna do him in the worst way. She gonna go sleep with somebody and everything.
That's her pussy.
Yeah.
Listen, Rob,
hold on, Rich. I ain't even let say who can go.
Oh, yeah, hell, I'm sorry. I'm
that
sorry,
nigga
brother.
Rich be ready to go.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the topic rolling. I'm trying to keep it rolling.
Rich that nigga on what's that Family Feud?
I'm that nigga on Mama House right now, nigga. That's who I am. I'm that nigga on Mama House. I ain't on shit.
I know.
Yo,
shit.
So what's your thoughts, yo? Yoga, what's your thoughts on that?
That's that hoe. I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't know, man. I ain't no eye for an eye kind of nigga. If you something wrong to me, man, I'm gonna just let you go, baby.
Yeah.
So whatever she on, that's her pussy, like old boy said. She really ain't got no no ground to stand on with me, man. You was with a nigga that was doing all this shit he was doing, but allegedly, you know, I digress. But
yeah, please, man. No P. Diddy hate right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro, like I ain't no, I'm gonna just let you go, baby. I ain't got time to play these games. That's childish. Gotcha.
All right, Quality, what's your thoughts on that video?
I feel like what she's saying, like once again, man, it go back to karma and back to she ain't doing nothing but hurting herself. She ain't hurting me. I don't give a damn what you do. That's your body. You go and do whatever I done. Clearly, I want to do it. Whatever you gonna go and do, clearly you want to do it. Therefore, I guess we shouldn't even been together in the first place because neither one of us really wanted each other. So, I mean, that's the reality of the situation.
Nah, not really. Just because a nigga fuck up don't mean he don't want him. He just fuck up.
I mean, it's clearly something she ain't offering.
All right, okay, King. Well, yeah, go King.
Hey, no, I didn't see the video. I was out the line, so I don't even know what's going on.
Okay, well, Rich, go ahead and then I'll let you go, King. I'll explain it to you again.
Okay, let me say this. This is my disclaimer for anybody on the panel and anybody watching. They don't feel like me. I feel like this. All bitches ain't shit. So that's where I'm starting. I look at women from that point because women are so evil. You have to know that. They'll kill a child, they'll do whatever. So that don't surprise me when she say that because women are evil and spiteful. See, men, we don't work that way. If we do something, we do it because we want to do it. It ain't no get back. We just doing it. Now, we get back, we're going to try to hurt you physically. We try to, that way. But women, by them not having power or could do this, they do what they feel can bother you, which they think from the emotion. They thinking from their heart. We think from the head. So she thinking her giving her pussy to somebody else gonna hurt me. No, you just been a hoe. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, if you tender dick and you don't know about women, yeah, you'll go crazy. That'll hurt a lane. But if you're a man, and you secure it yourself, taking care of yourself, you understand your value, your worth. Hey, a woman ain't, that's them. That's a whole mentality.
So are you saying that it wouldn't hurt you like if somebody you love fucked up?
Not really, no. No. I'm not emotionally attached like that no more.
Yeah.
Listen.
No more. I'm saying
no. I'm telling you.
Have you ever been heartbroken before?
I don't know if it was heartbroken, but I learned that bitches wasn't shit at a young age, and
have
I never
you ever
trusted.
been heartbroken before?
I'm gonna say this. I wasn't in love to be heartbroken, but I learned that women wasn't shit in a situation.
Yes or no, nigga? Damn.
That's the answer.
The question was no. I haven't been heartbroken because I wasn't in love. You know what I'm saying? So I might just didn't want nobody to. Heartbroken mean, oh, you're going. No. I might have been somebody fucked somebody.
Okay, so no.
He was a little fucked up. That's what it was.
Because
he was heartbroken.
I wasn't in love. Not heartbroken.
He was heartbroken.
The catch about it is,
you were crying your ass out.
I'm gonna help y'all out. No cap, no bullshit. I got 6 kids, 6 different women. I'm a bad man. I don't stick around that long.
Okay,
that's why I'm saying I don't stick long enough to get hurt. You understand? I wrote a book called Every Man Needs 3 Women. I'm a professional. I'm a professional hoe. I fucked with plenty of women, so I didn't have to. I didn't get attached.
Okay,
I didn't get attached to no snatch.
All right, so
not no snatch.
Yogi, you have been broke. A girl ever hurt you?
Yeah.
Quality, girl ever hurt you?
Yeah.
King, girl ever hurt you?
Fuck yeah.
That boy said that's it with convention. Yeah, oh shit, y'all ain't gotta ask me. Hell yeah.
Wait, Rock. A girl ever hurt you?
Huh?
A girl ever hurt you?
Hell yeah, a couple of them bitches.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
Listen, you learn. That's why I learned young, man. I hate I did, but I learned young. I learned that young.
It still hurt. it was young, but it still hurt like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt my knee.
Because
I hurt the shit out of my knee.
Hurt my knee.
When I was younger,
I did.
When I was young, I was a prideful ass nigga. When I was younger, like you, man, you cropped, man. Yeah, I was, and that was, and that's something I had to learn. That's something I had to learn because that was like that was my narcissistic side.
Hold on, y'all. Let King finish.
That was something I had to learn because that was like my narcissistic side. I had to learn it, and actually, a female, the one that told me that, said you just hurt because you're narcissistic. Your ego was hurt. That's what it was, because I couldn't see myself without her. Not that she was with somebody else or something like that. It was more I couldn't see myself without her because I felt like I was the king. I was the shit. I'm the best. What the fuck? You gonna leave me? Me? You know, so
yeah,
when
that's
I was
most
younger,
of us, though. That's most of us. You know, that's that male ego.
That's
you know,
male
I wouldn't say
listen.
male
Yeah,
ego.
narcissist. Gotta have that. Listen, I was hurt at a young age, man. At Rock, I got hurt real young, man. The girl who I first had sex with, man, I thought she was just mine. Had sex, went home. My homeboys called me. I'm telling you about my knee. We was young, 13. My homeboy called and said, hey, we got a girl down here at the house. We running the train. Come on down here. I said, y'all lying. He said, come on. I got on my bike and went down there. BMX, went down there. Man, I get down the house, a dude in there banging. I hear the girl, they banging. Man, I go to the little shed and open the door, and lo and behold, it was her. Bitch. I didn't say not nothing. I got on the bike and was riding home, and the chain came off, and my knee hit the gooseneck. Listen, the story get good. I go home. My knee hurt. I'm laying there. 8 o'clock, she called me like nothing happened. And I wanted to bring up what I saw. She said, you gonna come over here or not? And yes, I went over there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And guess what? Didn't talk about it and didn't bring it up.
Nope.
Kept getting my little bit of pokey I could got. That's when I say I learned not to be that attached to it, because that bothers me. Because
you ain't gotta prove you hard. We get it. We get you.
No,
hard,
no,
man.
it wasn't hard. I'm not trying to be hard. I'm soft as cotton, Dr. Cotton at that. You know that. You put your hand in that bitch, it's soft. Yes, sir. I'm 55.
I'm just
saying, by me being old, I had a lot of experiences, and it's crazy.
I mean, you know, we gonna get hard. I ain't questioning.
That ain't being hard. I just scared.
That's the only way you ain't gonna get hurt no more.
Yeah.
Now, I can say this though. Now this real true spiel. A hoe never hurt me.
No,
I've never been hurt by a hoe. That's one thing I can say. Because there's some niggas that got hurt by a hoe. But I'm gonna tell you who have hurt me. Them fake good girls.
Ooh.
A fake good girl.
Ooh.
Bro. They will destroy a nigga, bro. Listen to me. A hoe can't hurt me. Cause see, if you show me who you is, I'm adapt. I know how to deal with you, right? I know how to control my emotions. But man, them fake good girls, boy, they'll tear a nigga apart, boy. Ooh, them fake good girls, bro.
I think that's when you got to learn that message that Rich told you, though. See, over years, you start to understand that all of them, even the ones
I had to go through it. Everybody,
you had to go through it. Exactly. Yeah, you had to go through it, but all of them, they all are fake. No, there's no such thing as a good girl.
I can't agree.
No.
I ain't gonna agree with that. I can't subscribe to that.
Name one. Name one good girl. Name one good girl, Rock.
No, because then that's gonna burn up. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, because it's gonna open up a whole different section.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because
ain't no women in heaven. Ain't no lady angels.
Ain't no women in that, because guess what? It's a lot of men out here with good wives, and we're not gonna go there, because that's just we're not doing that.
Everybody changes.
They can do that on somebody else.
When you get older, everybody changes. People can.
Well, it ain't even about changing, because at the end of the day, most good girls are good. They were always
till they get caught. They good till they get caught. That's all I'm saying.
Rich, let him go. Let him go right now, Rich.
Let him go.
He's He trying to protect certain people. Let's just let him
No,
go.
I ain't trying to protect. No, I'm trying to protect men.
That's what I'm talking about. You trying to protect some of these men out here, so just let it go. But,
let it go, Rich.
I agree with Rich. There's no such thing as a good woman. Oh,
No,
I ain't gonna say a good woman, but a good girl. Everybody has their dark side.
Yes.
Everybody, even men. Men have a dark side. Women have a dark side. Everybody has a dark side.
Yeah, I'm not subscribing to that either, man.
Okay.
See, that's why I told you. That's why black culture trash. Look how we think. That shit crazy, man.
But it's the truth. It's the truth.
That's your truth, nigga. That ain't everybody's truth.
Okay, who on this panel married? How many been divorced?
Yeah, so
how many relationships? So that proved the point.
Shit,
if
bro,
you not with the first woman you with,
Kimpo,
I'm just saying.
But I'm
if you done been through 10 women, that mean they trash.
Nah, King, don't entertain that shit, bro. No.
I'm married.
Nah. Still, okay, that's you. I ain't entertaining that. We're not doing that.
That's a good thing.
I'm married.
Nah, we're not doing that, bro.
That's a good thing, brother.
And because if that was the case, then we might as well make the whole damn world Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, come on, man. I'm not subscribing to that shit Rich talking about. No.
Niggas ain't shit.
What? We ain't. Niggas ain't shit. Because they pick women by their ass. Ooh, she fine. She got a big ass. What come out of ass? Shit. So we ain't shit and they ain't shit. Because you pick them by what they shit out of. So, you don't look at a woman and say she got a pretty brain. You look at her ass. What shit come out of? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Look at our mindset.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm just saying. That's how you pick your woman. Every nigga gonna look at her body and look at that ass and say her ass.
That don't have nothing
shit
to do.
Come out of her ass.
That
but that's how you pick your woman. That's how you pick your woman. That means you ain't shit. You picking her for what she shit at. Hello. I'm just saying. You can look at it how you want.
That's not everybody's reality, dog.
You pick your girl by what? You saw her brain, her heart, or you saw that ass, or you saw how fine she was looking. Hello, talk to me. It ain't hard. It's crazy. How you pick your woman?
How fine she looking in the first part. Then you learn her heart. Then
why you think these women get? Why you think they getting BBLs and all that?
That's not true, bro.
Because they want attention.
Hello. Because men gonna look at that ass and choose her.
But that's
and
not
give us some
necessarily
money.
true, though, bro. There's different strokes for different folks, fam.
Yeah.
Tell me somebody on here who think their wife ain't fine or their girlfriend. I wait. I sit back.
I mean, that's why a nigga.
I wait. I just wait. I just wait. I'm just. But you picking them by that.
Yeah, you gonna be physically.
Yeah, you picking them by that, Rich, but you ain't sticking with them because of that, though.
You start off right there, Rich. You start off right there.
Listen.
That's just the starter.
Yeah, that's what you see first.
If you start at the ass, where you going? Where you going? To the heart? You start at the ass and then at the heart? I'm just confused.
You get to learn. You get to learn her mind. You get to learn her heart.
You start. Listen. First of all, let me help y'all out. You can stop that. Let me tell you. Let me give you a biology lesson. You got 5 senses. When you see her, that's your first one. When you walk by, you smell her. That's the second one. When you grab her wrist, that's the touch. If you kiss her on the thing, that's the taste. See, you go by senses. You catch women by your 5 senses. So you're looking at. I'm just telling you.
When do you hear?
When she talk. When you talk to her, you hear what she's saying. But that eyeball is the greatest thing on the body. When you saw that ass, that made you start a conversation. So that's all I'm saying.
But you put it as if that like looking at the ass is the end all be all, right?
Well, that's the start.
That's the starter pack. That's the starter. Then you go over there and do your 1-2. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You start calling, talking. These are picks. Okay, now we going on dates. Now I'm picking some more.
All you trying to do is fuck. You trying to get right there where that ass at. You trying to fuck.
Humans like symmetry. It's a proven fact that humans like.
You trying to get right up under that ass and fuck. That's what
hey, hold on. Hey, everybody, let me go. Keep talking, Rich.
I'm just saying.
This thing went to the left. I think we need to stop.
Okay. We off the road. Let's get back in the road. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, don't spotlight, nigga. Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna let y'all. No. We're not gonna do that because. I got a hell of a rabbit hole. Hey, I have a hell of a rabbit hole, man. I'm just telling you. When I tell you that about women. I'm telling you, they ain't shit. You ain't got a woman, ain't a woman in heaven, ain't none of that shit. None of that going on. What? Name one.
God.
I'll wait.
No,
A woman is an earthly creature. A woman is an earthly creature. Women is an earthly creature. They only found on earth. That's it. Woman was made for here. If you read any book, a woman was created. And she was created for here. She wasn't created for nothing else but for here to reproduce. That's all we want to fuck them for. Because that's the only reason they
we are gone. Right. We are gone. We need to go to the next one.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because I got a rabbit hole. You know I go left, so I'm gonna stop.
Hey, man, you're going so hard. My boy put the whole spotlight on you. Pick a boo,
Everybody.
Boo. I'm not scared of spotlight. I'm supposed to be in the spotlight. What you think the spotlight was made for? Shit. You act like I don't do this. I do this. I'm being calm right now. I'm being in reserve. I'm in reserve. So yeah, I'm just saying, hey, I'm just telling you about women. I'm just telling you about the women now. I haven't found nobody to prove that wrong yet. Yeah. I'm talking about, but hey,
Oh man, what say y'all? That's how we gonna go out, dog.
I'm just saying.
Hey man. Hey, every episode keep getting better and better, bro.
Shout out to my big bro, man, coming on with us tonight, man.
Big bro. Man, appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Quality,
this shit going viral. I'm flipping this shit tomorrow
morning.
morning.
Thank you, gentlemen, enough for letting me hang out here with y'all today, man. This has been awesome for me, fam.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Hey, we see y'all on the next episode.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry.
Whatever, nigga.